Hello, Southern Oregon, and good evening. Welcome to another incredible season of high school football. My name's Matt Bagley, North Medford alumnus from the year 2010, and for the fourth year in a row, I am proud and honored to cover my alma mater as the Black Tornado begin another impressive high school football campaign. Steve Turner is at the helm, his second season in charge of the Black and Red, and both he and I believe this could be a very good one for Coach Turner and his squad. They lose a Division I caliber stud athlete in Eli Spence, who now plies his trade in the backfield for the Portland State Vikings. But I think North Medford's going to do just fine without him, folks. And we'll talk about all the new faces and all the new contributors on this Black and Red standout squad. I'll also take a special look at North Medford's season opening opponent tonight. The McNary Celtics are in town, a familiar foe for those of us who cover North Medford weekly. North have played McNary for the last 4 seasons, and they have split the first 3 of those matchups with McNary, taking it from the Celtics 3 years ago, getting smoked 2 years ago, and then getting revenge in a blowout season opener last fall. The tale might be a little different tonight. We'll talk about why this McNary team is pretty stacked, and I'll dive into the specifics a little bit later on my broadcast. We've got maybe 12, 15 minutes until the opening kick. North Medford hosting McNary, the opening game of the Black Tornado high school football season. Stay with me. We'll look at new faces for North Medford, a familiar foe tonight, and what we might expect here at Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford. You're listening to North Medford. I knew I couldn't get through the pregame unscathed. You're listening to North Medford football. I'm so excited. I can't wait to give you more on 96.1, 580, The Game. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Hi, everybody. Matt Bagley here with you, ready for North Medford Black Tornado High School football to kick off the season in just 10 minutes. North Medford hosting McNary tonight. I spoke with North Medford head coach Steve Turner, and I asked him, hey, Eli Spence, your best player last year, he's rocking the green and black for Portland State. He's gone. Who's going to replace him? And Coach Turner told me, Matt, out of all the hard workers, all the players that earned his respect in camp, he said one name stood out, and it's a name that you probably won't say on the radio tonight. So I'm going to have a chuckle, and I'm going to say his name anyway. Parker Landon is an offensive lineman for North Medford. Coach Turner applauded his line and sincerely believes when you lose a star tailback like Spence, and you have a quarterback competition, as we will see tonight with Brennan Stoltz and Colby Nairn, the best friend of your offense is a good line, and I hope we'll see that on display for North Medford this evening. Black Tornado with some new faces in the trenches like Landon. Also a returner, Josh Baptiste, backup tailback last year, had a couple big runs, one in this McNary game last year, so I'm excited to see what he can do and what some of the other returners like the aforementioned QB Stoltz and his favorite target last year, Jet Carpenter, can do for North Medford. They lose a star tailback. They keep a lot of the other skill guys, and I think they keep some of the lessons that Coach Steve Turner taught them on their path to success last fall. North Medford football, we'll find out if I'm right, find out how good this Black Tornado team can be in just about 8 minutes. Till then, let's take an opportunity to thank our friends at Abby's and also look ahead to this McNary team North will face tonight. They've got a kid so good, Oregon State offered him a scholarship. Who is he? What can he do? And how can he attack North Medford tonight? I'll give you the 411 on Junior Walling and McNary next on 96.1, 580, The Game. On North Medford, implore the marching band, and the Black Tornado offense and defense charge out onto the field in applause. 5 minutes until the opening kick of the season between your North Medford Black Tornado and the McNary Celtics. My name is Matt Bagley, calling the action from the Spiegelberg Stadium press box right here on 96.1, 580 The Game. Should be a good one. Beautiful night in Medford, that's for sure, and a golden opportunity to see maybe the best linebacker in Oregon. He's not going to wear red and black tonight, folks. He's in McNary blue and white. He's Junior Walling, and he's committed to play for Oregon State next fall. What are the Beavers like? Well, for starters, he's got the size you look for from the middle linebacker position, 6'2", 230. He's got the pedigree, 4-year starter here for the Celtics, and he's got the toughness that you need in the box. Two-way starter and a beast of a tailback. We'll look at this McNary team a little deeper after the national anthem. We'll take a break right here on 96.1, 580 The Game. Hi everybody, welcome back to Spiegelberg Stadium. My name is Matt Bagley, calling the action here on 96.1, 580 The Game. And I should also mention, streaming online at thegame541.com. It's a beautiful night, albeit a pretty hot one here at Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford. The opening night of the high school football season for your North Medford Black Tornado. And it's going to be an awfully good opening night in less than a minute. Coin toss taking place right now at midfield. Your North Medford captains, Jet Carpenter and Parker Landon. The black and red in the red helmets that I remember from my days at North Medford. Black jerseys, white numerals. McNary in a road, white top, white pants. Blue helmets with a Michigan M on the helmet, but it stands for McNary in this case, and the color is white. Should also note that school from Kaiser, Oregon, a suburb of the Salem area. And now that we've crossed 7 o'clock, it is time for the opening kick.
And 580 AM, Radio Medford is the exclusive provider of radio broadcasts for North Medford High School.
And that's kind of them. Love the warm reception we get here at North Medford. 12-minute quarters for those unfamiliar with Oregon high school football. McNary won the toss and will receive the ball first. Kicking it away for the black and red, Danny Cassette will do the honors. Back deep for McNary on the far right hash of the 10-yard line. They have Noah Lilac. On the far left side of that 10-yard line, Ethan Martin. Cassette, a new name for the Black Tornado. Officially a DB on the roster, 5'11", 160. Charges to the ball, boots it up, and we are underway. Caught in the end zone by Ethan Martin. Down the middle of the hash marks, 20. Martin to the 25, contact, and a cloud of dust right there near the 25-yard line. That's where McNary will start their own 24. 11:55 in the opening stanza, no score. First down and 10, McNary. The Celtic offense is not going to give me much reprieve tonight. They like to pace, and they like to go lightning quick on offense. No huddle, no formations. They just line up the same way every time, and they beat you a lot of times. Eric Barker in the pistol as their starting QB, and that Oregon State commit, Junior Walling, he's at tailback. Barker, handoff Walling, power run down the right, huge hold at the 30, 35 and more. Stopped down the middle of the hash marks at 37, and that'll move the chains. A punch in the mouth to begin the game. McNary off to a good start. 11:48 in the first. First down and 10 on the McNary 37. Shotgun now, Walling to the right hip of Barker, motions a receiver into the backfield, fakes the handoff and takes it on a keeper. Barker, big hole 50. Barker into North Medford territory, lowers his shoulder, and he's thrown down just shy of the Black Tornado 40-yard line. Back-to-back firsts to begin the game. And they go awfully quick. They line up, they're ready. Shotgun for McNary, now they audible to a pistol. Walling in the tailback position. An H-back to the left, Leighton Thurlow, and Thurlow will lead block for Walling on a stretch to the right. Walling dragging black jerseys down the right tackle of the 41-yard line. A gain of 2, and it's the first poor play of the day for McNary. Second down and 8. Crossing the 11-minute mark. A minute expired here in the first, no score. McNary possession, Barker, shotgun snap, hands off Walling, dive up the middle, knocks a defender, and he's knocked at the 36. shy of a first down, and we have our first third down of the evening. About 2 yards to the marker for McNary with 10:30 in the first, no score. 4 receivers, shotgun set with the men spread 2 to each side. Walling on the left hip of Barker. Now Thurlow motions into the backfield. Wing sweep, Thurlow. No, it's a fake. And Barker should have gave it to him because Eric Barker's fake went nowhere. 4th down.
Eric Barker with the carry.
That's what I always say. Fooled the broadcasters, so it must have fooled the defense. But the North Medford defense aced the quiz on that 3rd down run. Loss of 2, and McNary in no man's land will go for a 4th down conversion. Pistol set. Thurlow to the right of Barker in an H-back position. And Walling, the OSU commit, in the backfield. Fake the handoff. Play action. Throw down the middle of the field. Dropped at the 25, and a turnover on downs. North Medford ball. So the Black Tornado defense gives up 2 easy first down runs to begin the game, and then the wall tightens. The Black Tornado able to get off the field and get their offense into the game. And finally, after months of uncertainty, we have an answer to the biggest question surrounding this North Medford attack. Who's their QB? Well, it's Brennan Stoltz again. Stoltz got injured late last season. Colby Nairn took over, and there was thought by some that Nairn would win the job. But Brennan is under center in the I formation. Tailback in the backfield is Devin Brad on 1st down and 10, and a pitch to Brad, who cuts up the middle of the field and gets a yard, maybe 2, out near the North Medford 40-yard line. 9:30 on the first quarter clock, no score. 2nd down and 8 after the run by Brad, the 5'10", 198-pound junior, seeing his first action as a starter for North Medford. Remember, Eli Spence took the iron weight of starters reps last fall. Brad in the tailback position from the I on 2nd and 8. Receives another pitch. Great block down the right tackle as he cuts down that side. Crosses the 40 and is stopped on the North 43-yard line. 3rd down and 5. That was an area of note for North Medford head coach Steve Turner when we spoke probably an hour before our pregame coverage began right here on the game. Coach Turner said, I got a lot of names I'm proud of, names that you're not used to saying on the radio, and the eyebrowed reference was to his O-line. 3rd down and 5, I formation again, Stoltz under center, barks an audible, and Chet Carpenter must have got lost in translation. Tight end for North Medford was lined up on the left tackle and jumped. A false start that'll backpedal the North Medford offense to 3rd and 9. Ooh, boy. First penalty of the season for the Black Tornado. They'll hope it's not followed by many more. Shotgun set now on 3rd and 9. This was a rarity last year for North. 4 receiver set. Stoltz fires down the right. Tip, caught, and Grafton has a catch at the first down marker, but he lost the football. Ripped free by McNary and finally blown dead. They say that Grafton's forward progress was halted. That's Devin Grafton on the grab. 6-foot senior for North Medford, one of many returning skill players for the Black and Red. And his effort earns a first down. 3rd and 9, successfully converted to the chagrin of the McNary coaches in the press box to my right. 1st down and 10, North Medford, a yard shy of midfield. 8 minutes in the first, no score. Staying in the shotgun. Brad gets the handoff on a zone stretch to the right, and it's blown up by the McNary D. Coming in hard, Spencer De La Cruz makes the stop shy of the line, and McNary with a tackle for loss force 2nd and 13. Line of scrimmage is the North Medford 46. Under 8 minutes in the first, no score. It's a broadcaster jinx. North Medford warmed up in some shotgun, and I said there's no way they run it in the ball game. And they're now in 3 straight shotgun plays. Stoltz gets the shotgun snap. Brad stays in a block. Schultz fires deep. 1v1 down the right sideline. And just over the arms of his intended receiver, Devin Grafton. Incomplete. Oh, boy. Going for the home run ball. They call that a go route. You just go in a straight line as fast as you can and hope you catch it. But Grafton could not come down with that effort. A little too much from the quarterback, Brennan Stoltz. It'll set up a precarious 3rd and 13. High shotgun snap. Stoltz, 3-step drop, floats down the left sideline, caught, 30, 25, 20, open crease to the sideline, 10, touchdown, North Medford! Chance Costanzo with the first big strike of the year. 6-0 North Medford. So McNary drive down the field with ease, but North stalls them on 4th and short. Then North Medford get into 2 3rd and long situations and strike pay dirt. Wow. Danny Cassette to attempt the extra point try for the black and red. 7:13 in the first. The snap is good, hold is fine, and the kick right through the middle of the uprights. 7:13 in the opening quarter. North Medford on the board first. 7-0 on a Chase Costanza long touchdown catch and run. We'll be back with more Black Tornado football after this on 96.1, 580 The Game. So North Medford score a huge touchdown strike. Mind the connection of Brennan Stoltz to Chase Costanzo. And then a nice kick by Danny Cassette pins the McNary return team back inside their own 20. First down and 10, McNary Celtics moving left to right on your radio from their own 15-yard line. 7-0 North Medford, 7:07 in the first. I am very intrigued to see this McNary team adjust because I thought their first drive was more efficient and a little more fruitful than North Medford's, even though the score suggests otherwise. Shotgun set, Eric Barker gets the snap, hands off on a wing sweep down the left sideline, Noah Lilac, and Lilac lost the football. There's a scrum inside the 20, black jerseys diving, but Lilac and McNary able to keep it. All that hullabaloo for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8, McNary. And the Celtics huddle with 6:40 in the first. A pistol set. Junior Walling takes a play off as Drew Brown is in. Brown gets the handoff on a dive run up the middle, charges beyond the 20, contact at the 24, and trying to carry defenders. His progress halted there. A gain of 7. And we have 3rd and very short, maybe a yard to the marker for McNary. 24-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 receivers, an H-back on the right, a tailback behind Barker who swore that a lineman jumped. No flag. McNary audibles the set. Now his tailback goes into block. Barker with a power run. Easy first down. Crossing the 25 on a leap off the left tackle. And McNary moved the sticks. I always say that power run is one of my favorite plays in football. You don't see it a ton in the upper levels of the game, though Cam Newton has made it quite popular in Carolina. I think Lamar Jackson might do the same in Baltimore this fall. Barker in the shotgun for McNary. Brown, the tailback on his right. Play action fake. Fires deep. Going for the money shot. Caught him beyond midfield. Noah Lilac with the grab. Wrangled down by the corner, trying to stop him 1v1 in North Medford territory. Wow. But there is a meeting near the line of scrimmage. And, the McNary crowd, they are not going to like this call. There is an illegal man downfield. You hate to see that. And I say this as a North Medford alum and a North Medford fan, but that is the one negative side effect to the prevalence of RPOs in today's football. What I mean by that is when you have a play that can be a true run or a true pass, your offensive line almost always blocks it like a run. That's why it works. It sucks in everybody on the defense because they see the line run block. And when you run block, by nature, right, your big, huge linemen go forward, they go downfield. You hate to see it. It all goes back to nothing. First down and 15. Pitch goes errant and almost turns ugly for McNary. Red helmets all over it, but Brown able to dive on the football and keep this McNary possession going. Second down and a mile. Line of scrimmage is the McNary 18. First down marker is the 38. Wow. So probably second and 20, almost 21. Shotgun set for McNary. Two receivers right, one man alone on the left. Tight end right, Walling the tailback on the right. Barker sweeps that way, and he's swarmed down. Jaden Sandusky with a phenomenal tackle, roping the quarterback from his shoulders downward and setting up 3rd and 30. 4:15 in the first, all North Medford early. They gave up 2 big plays to start the game, and they've given up nothing ever since. 7-0 Black Tornado, looking for more. Barker in the pistol for McNary on 3rd and a billion. Walling to his left hip. 3-step drop. Barker's going to scramble, has an opening down the middle, breaks a tackle. Oh my God, he's going to get the first down. Barker 40, Barker at midfield, stiff arm 40, opposite side 35, and wrestled out of bounds on the North Medford sideline inside the North Medford 35. That is the play of the night, folks. Got a great block at the line of scrimmage, took a smart cut to the right, broke 2 tackles, and he almost made 6. 7-0 North Medford, but they just saw the score flash right in front of their eyes. 1st and 10 McNary converting a 3rd and 30. Wow. Shotgun for Barker, trips to the left. He bootlegs left, wants to screen down that side, not open, so he shuffle passes, caught by Junior Walling inside the 30, but a flag flies at the end of the play. This might be coming back. Walling, however, is signaling that North Medford committed an illegal hit. If that's the case, then tack on an extra 15 to that play. North Medford's defense acting like that's the call. They've backpedaled, and that will be the call. It's the officiating crew picks up the pigskin and marches it inside the red zone. That's the kind of play that coaches will be furious by. The officials travel to every single high school football team in Oregon, and they tell them that they look for illegal hits. If you lead with your helmet, you will be flagged every single time. Barker in the pistol for McNary. H-back on his right is De La Cruz. Walling the tailback behind him. But before he gets the snap away, another flag. Offsides on North Medford. Wow. From 3rd and 30 to a, feels like the deck of cards collapsing. My goodness. 3:28 in the opening stanza. 7-0 McNary. Same formation, De La Cruz on the right of Barker, Walling behind him. He hands off to Walling, who takes it up the middle, gets inside the 10, and inches forward to the North Medford 7.
Up to the 7-yard line, gain of 2, 2nd and 3.
3 minutes remaining in the opening frame. 7-0 North Medford. Chase Costanzo connecting with his quarterback, Brennan Stoltz, on a long touchdown strike that came on a 3rd and 13. Pistol set McNary trying to answer. Walling with the handoff. Walling going nowhere. Walled up at the center of the line and thrown back for no gain.
Cole Zoller on there making the play for the Black Tornado.
So 3rd and short now. Ball on about the 7-yard line. And I'll say 2 or 3 yards to the marker. It's tough to tell from my vantage point. I can see 2 receivers right, a wide out alone on the left, Walling in the backfield. They fake the handoff, bootleg to the left, float a pass to the end zone, leaping two-handed catch by Zane Aker. And we are 1 point away from a tie. Touchdown McNary, 2:07 in the first. The Celtics line up for the point after try. Daniel Mood will do the honors. And Eric Barker, it appears, will hold. 7-6 North Medford, though that might change in a hurry. Barker, arm outstretched, receives the snap, places the ball down. The kick from Moody curls wide to the left, no good. North Medford holds on to their narrowest of leads. Your score with 2:07 in the first, North Medford 7, McNary 6. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Abby's Legendary Pizza. Here's a tough question for pizza lovers: pepperoni or Hawaiian? How about both? Abby's used their 2 most popular pizzas to create a half and half special. Half pepperoni, half Hawaiian, 100% delicious. Enjoy Abby's half pepperoni, half Hawaiian pizza with delicious, authentic ingredients piled edge to edge at a special price. And visit your Abby's locations on 1080 South Riverside and 2250 Crater Lake Highway here in Medford. Or try 825 East Pine Street in Central Point. That's Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. 2:07 in the first, each team with a touchdown, one team with a point after try. That's the difference so far. North Medford 7, McNary 6. The sun has set here at Spiegelberg, so I'm going to do something very unceremonious. I'll mute my headset, yank it off, and take my hat off. Oh, that feels good. It's the one flaw of the McLeod press box here at Spiegelberg Stadium. Sun gets in your eyes, and sun got everywhere today. It was a scorcher here on the south side of town. Moody places the ball on the tee at the McNary 40-yard line on the left hash mark. And North Medford have their starting running back, Devin Brad, back deep to return. The kick from Moody, skyward 10, and caught on the 9-yard line, far right hash mark by Devin Grafton. Grafton takes it beyond the 20 and runs into a pile of white jerseys at the North Medford 24. First down and 10, Black Tornado on their 24-yard line. Steve Turner was awfully proud of his offensive line in fall camp. The North Medford coach regaled me with the names of hard-working hogs in the trenches, just trying to make things easier for the North Medford offense this fall. Some might say they were a little over-reliant on star tailback Eli Spence. Now I think they get a beautiful chance to diversify. I formation, 2 backs, and a tight end. Power run to the right. Brad takes it on a pitch, cuts to the 30, and gets to the 31.
Up to the 31-yard line. Gain of 6, second and 4.
A gain of 6, second down and 4 for North Medford Devin Brad. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-6 North Medford. Brennan Stoltz, the starting QB, threw a bomb down the left sideline to Chase Costanzo, and he did the rest. Shotgun set, second and short, throw down the right flat, caught by Jet Carpenter, North Medford senior tight end, showing some violence as he drives down the sideline, lowering the shoulder, making contact, earning the first down before being tussled out. North Medford now have it, first and 10 on their 38. Carpenter, a very vital two-sport athlete for North Medford. The basketball coaches love what Jet brings every day in practice. Stoltz in the eye. Brad under center. It's a fake to him and a fullback dive right up the middle. Handoff goes to Jaden Sandusky, who notched a nifty sack on the last defensive stanza. Crosses the 40-yard line, carrying defenders with him, and gets to the 42. 2nd down and 5 for North Medford. Line of scrimmage on their 42-yard line. Under a minute in the opening quarter. Lone receiver is Devin Grafton on the far right. Now Danny Cassette lines up far left. Fullback is Sandusky. Tailback Brad gets the handoff out of the eye. His jersey gets yanked. His shoulders met by defenders, and he's smothered by white jerseys at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 7. A loss of 1 by Brad with 25 seconds left in the first. North Medford break huddle. Same formation. Carpenter tight to the right with Grafton far right. Cassette far left. Stoltz, 3-step drop. Fires down the right. Caught by Carpenter beyond midfield. 1st down and more. Down the right sideline. Jack Carpenter. And shoved out of bounds at the McNary 42. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. 6 seconds left and the clock begins to roll. We'll be back after this with more North Medford football. Black Tornado ball and a Black Tornado lead, 7-6, right here on 96.1, 580 The Game. Welcome back to the action. North Medford tailback Devin Brad receives a handoff on 1st down and 10. Takes a dive run up the middle out of the I formation. And his progress and his reward on that play, a nifty 4 or 5 yard run, halted by a penalty flag on the North Medford sideline. It appears that McNary called timeout. That's the call. 2nd down and 4. And I've got an update from Portland. We'll get to that after this play. I formation, Sandusky the fullback, Brad the tailback, Grafton far right, Cassette far left. Handoff Brad, contact, shakes a defender, has the 1st down inside the 30 on a left tackle run to the 26, and he's thrown to the turf. But a penalty flag might send this one back. (7-0) South Medford in the first, the update that I wanted to give you. And indeed, a penalty flag will negate the nifty run from Devin Brad. A holding on the North Medford offensive line. Backpedals the troops. 7-6 North Medford. And 7-0 South Medford over Centennial in our 2 local games of note tonight. If you want to catch the South Medford game, I highly recommend that you give it a try. My friend Max Mylander is calling that game for our sister station, News Media 99.5 FM, 880 AM, KCMX. Back to the action here, 2nd and 15. I formation for North Medford, just inches ahead of McNary territory. Fullback dive, Sandusky. Oh my goodness, let's get all that yardage back. Sandusky up the middle, 40, 35, and 30. And he moves the chains. You need 15 yards to the marker. Fullback dive gave you all 15 yards right there in one play. I love this offense. I said that to Steve Turner before the game. These guys run my favorite offense in all the Rogue Valley. Play action passes, bootleg passes, and a whole bunch of fullback dives. No I formation here. Shotgun set, 4 receivers. Stoltz, 2 to each side. He looks to the left, fires to Jack Carpenter on a screen, caught inside the 30, breaks a tackle 25, stiff arm down the left sideline, inside the 20, and stopped on the North Medford McNary 18-yard line. It's the opening night of the season for yours truly, and I promise I will get that in rhythm ahead of further games this fall. 10:30 in the second quarter, 7-6 North Medford. They break huddle and go back to the I formation. Carpenter the tight end, Sandusky the fullback, Brad the tailback. He has a huge hole on a counter run to the left, inside the 10, charging to the 5, and that's where he stopped on the left hash mark, 5-yard line. 1st and goal, North Medford. Quick tempo, no huddle. This will catch McNary off guard. Brad receives a pitch. Brad cuts down the left, charges to the end zone. Touchdown, North Medford. But there is a flag, and a second flag flies at the end of the play. My thought is a holding penalty, and if so, that is the costliest place on the field for such a call. Because at 1st and goal, North Medford would be pretty much forced to go for it. You don't see a lot of field goal kicking at this level. They would probably be forced to go for it if they can't convert on 3rd down. The officiating crew has a long conversation about these penalties. Offsetting might be the best result, because I saw 2 flags fly, one at the start of the play that looked like a holding call, one at the end of the play that might have been a late hit. And if you have that late hit, then you have offsetting penalties, and we just get to start this play over, 1st and goal from the 5. As it stands right now, North Medford up a point, trying to add to that lead.
We got 2 fouls on the play. We've got an illegal substitution. We've got too many men on the field to snap on the defense.
Looks like the quick tempo caught McNary with too many men on the field. And then a dead ball, personal foul against McNary. So the touchdown counts. The touchdown counts. The penalty yardage will be assessed at the kickoff, and everything went North Medford's way. Danny Cassette to attempt the extra point try. Luke Pugliano will hold, and North tries to make it an 8-point lead. Right now, 13-6 Black Tornado. The snap held by Pugliano. The kick from Cassette, rocketing through the uprights, and North Medford leads it 13-6. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back. Black Tornado on top right here. 96-1, 580 the game. All right. (14-6) North Medford. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Black Tornado. McNary with a turnover on downs. Their first drive, a touchdown their second drive. And this one will probably start with a touchback. Danny Cassette has the ball teed up on the McNary 40 after a dead ball foul, late hit on the North Medford touchdown run. That penalty yardage assessed at this kickoff, so I don't think McNary's going to take this kick too far. Cassette doesn't have far to drive it down the uprights. Instead, broadcaster Jinx, a squib down the left sideline, and a scrum at the McNary 10-yard line. Ethan Rubio, the McNary blocker, who spied the pigskin and fell on the ball just before it went into the hands of a black and red kickoff man.
Please let your good sportsmanship show throughout the contest. Let's make our visitors feel welcome and give our officials the respect they deserve for doing a difficult job. Speak out if you see inappropriate behavior and immediately notify management and staff. We all share responsibility for good sportsmanship.
First down and 10, McNary on the 10. Shotgun set, 2 receivers left, 1 man alone on the right. New tailback in the game is Logan Reddy. He lines up behind his quarterback, Barker, in a pistol set. And now 3 receivers on the right. Handoff goes to Reddy, and Reddy takes it on a sweep down the right, breaking a tackle, cutting up on the right hash mark of the 20-yard line, and getting a first down. First down and 10, McNary.
Nico Sandoval with carry for McNary. Gets the ball to
now Nico Sandoval in the game at tailback.
First and 10 Celtics.
McNary matching the tempo that we saw from North Medford. I'm so surprised by that by North Medford. Quick tempo by McNary here on this drive. No huddle. First down and 10 from their 20. 3 receivers right, 1 man left. Motions a man into the backfield and give it on a wing sweep. Ethan Martin. Martin cuts upfield, right sideline 20, dances 25, and shakes out of bounds at the McNary 27. A gain of 7, second down and 3 with 9:32 in the second quarter. North Medford on top, 14-6. Press coverage from the North Medford defensive backs. 3 receivers left, same formation, almost same play. They fake the handoff to a sweeping Martin. Barker keeps it, and the quarterback dances ahead to the McNary 29. A gain of 2, shaving the margin to the marker. Now 3rd and 1.
Levi Griffin stopped up that run.
Quick tempo by McNary as Diami Rios joins the backfield in the pistol. Rios, now a blocker for Barker on his left. Shotgun snap, Barker running power. Barker to the 30, knocked backward by Jet Carpenter. He's close to a first down. If he got it, it'll cost him. That was a painful hit by Jet Carpenter. But the nose of the football does indeed cross the marker, and a tomahawk chop from the back judge confirms it. First down and 10, McNary. Wow. You don't like giving up the first, but you love the effort from your linebacker. North Medford's Jet Carpenter with a thunderous collision. Pistol set, first down and 10. In the game, Adam Dang gets the handoff. Takes it down the right flank. And a short run by him. Crosses the 30, out to the McNary 33. Second and 7. Now Sandoval in the backfield. Pistol set. Barker, the McNary quarterback. Tight end on the left is Leighton Thurlow, who now motions to an H-back position on the left hip. Barker gets the snap. Hands off Sandoval, no. Great fake, fires down the flat. Caught by Thurlow at the 33 and roped down by 2 defenders. Great North Medford coverage by Jet Carpenter, the linebacker, and Nathan Prince, the defensive end, containing the edge and preventing a big play. 3rd and 7. Ball on the McNary 33, 7:17 in the second. Third downs have been hit or miss for McNary. They missed a third down on the opening drive, nailed a 3rd and 30 on their second drive. Shotgun set. Barker, bootleg to the right, 5-step drop, fires way deep and intercepted! Lobbing a prayer beyond midfield and caught on a leap by Cole Zoller, the North Medford corner, thrown to the turf at the Black Tornado 38. First down and 10, North Medford. 2 touchdowns and 2 turnovers by the Black Tornado this evening. A textbook start for Steve Turner's team. The huddle breaks. 2 receivers, Grafton right. Cassette on the left. The fullback is Sandusky. The tailback is Brad. Brad gets the handoff, curls down the left off the left tackle to the 40 and spun down by a very strong McNary linebacker. It looked like Joseph Fowler made the tackle. It took every ounce of Fowler's strength to stop the runner. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Approaching 6 minutes left in the first half. Same I formation. Carpenter tight left. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Stoltz fakes a handoff to his tailback. Fires deep. Right sideline. Going for Grafton. Leaping catch. He came down with it. Devin Grafton. Down on the McNary 20-yard line. This is why I said, even without their star tailback, Eli Spence, who now plies his trade in Portland for Portland State, North Medford was going to be just fine. They diversify, they open up, and so far it looks awfully pretty. Run right up the middle by Devin Brad. Gets inside the 20. Brad to the 15, to the 14. A gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. And an injury. A McNary defensive lineman is down on the turf in some pain. We're going to take a break and come back, folks. I never like when we have injuries at this level. We'll be right back. We'll get you North Medford football in a jiffy right here on 96.1, 580 The Game. Welcome back to the action here as the injured McNary defensive lineman is helped off the turf. 5:40 in the second quarter. North Medford on top, in control, in possession with a 14-6 lead. Ball inside the McNary red zone. North Medford sweep down the left. Devin Brad with the run, cuts in between the hash marks and gets to near the 10-yard line before being halted. Appears to be a yard shy of the marker. 2nd and 1. And now corrected. 1st and goal. 1st and goal, North Medford. 5:15 in the second. The Black Tornado already with 1 red zone trip. Devin Brad scored a touchdown on it. They hand it off to Brad again here. Brad up the middle. Brad inside the 5. Brad carrying defenders and stopped inside the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 2. No huddle for North Medford. They forced an illegal sub the last time. This time they score a touchdown. Brad on a run behind his left tackle and left guard, untouched and into the end zone. 4:43 in the second, and it is all North Medford, 20-6. This line's looking just as good as advertised. That's something Steve Turner builds everywhere he's been. And we're seeing it on display tonight in Medford. Luke Pugliano to attempt the extra point try. Cassette with a kick. The hold by Pugliano. And the blast from Cassette finds the uprights. 21-6 North Medford. I want to hit this point. I knew Steve Turner before he coached at North Medford. I was a very young broadcaster covering Klamath Union in a 4A state playoff game years ago. Turner was the head coach at Cascade, which is a suburb of the Salem area. And Coach Turner had the biggest, meanest offensive line I have ever seen at the smaller levels of Oregon high school football. I don't know many 300-pounders at that level. I think he had all of them. His whole line was 300-pounders. His whole line were hogs and hog mollies up front, and it showed. That Cascade team demolished my Klamath Union Pelicans and won a state championship at the end of that month. Now Steve Turner has brought the same MO to North Medford. A big, bad, mean offensive line that takes what they want. And so far, they're taking everything from the McNary D. 20-6 North Medford, thanks to 2 sweet rushing touchdowns. Cassette with a North Medford chip of a kickoff, caught at the 21, and McNary take it down the right sideline before being bumped at the 29. Ethan McMunn on the run. 1st down and 10, McNary, well inside their own half of the field. 4:40 to go in the first half. McNary down 2 scores. Line of scrimmage moved to the 25-yard line on second glance. North Medford so far a little bit of a herky-jerky start. Gave up 2 big plays on the opening drive, but ended that drive by forcing a turnover on downs. McNary marched down the field on their second drive, and Eric Barker threw a pick the last outing. He'll hope for a better result here. Shotgun set for Barker. Walling to his right. Motions a receiver into the backfield, now to the right slot. Barker, three-step drop, looks right, now fires left. Caught on a slant, moving down the middle of the field. Junior Nunez with the catch, and he moves the chains on a gain of 11. First down and 10, McNary at their 37-yard line. 4:30 and dripping here in the first half. 21-6 North Medford, McNary ball. Same formation. Walling to the right of Barker in the shotgun. Lilac moves in motion. Lilac wing sweep. Starts right, cuts up the middle, and with a block from his right guard, just left of the hash marks, Noah Lilac gets to the 41. McNary with a gain of 5. Second down and 5 on their 41. Now the pistol formation. 2 receivers left with Lilac slot to the left. 1 receiver alone on the right. Barker, pistol, receives a snap, hands off Walling, curls down the right, over his right tackle, looking for a crease, and met by Black Tornado defenders on a gain of 1. 3rd and 4. McNary shy of midfield with 3:30 to go till halftime. When we reach that halftime interval, I'll get you an update from our South Medford broadcast. Last I heard, the Panthers up in Centennial tonight were leading 7-0. Pistol set on 3rd and short. Barker, 3-step drop, fires left. Post route for the left sideline, and incomplete. Trying to find a man way deep there. Junior Nunez working 1v1. But his receiver really couldn't do anything about that pass. Barker throwing high and away. And the incompletion forces 4th and 5, which will set up a McNary punt. Daniel Mood will blast the ball away with the honors. And we get our first look at Josh Baptiste tonight. North Medford's DB, slot man. A little bit of an H-back last year and a very crafty spell back in the backfield for North Medford last fall. I thought Baptiste would be the favorite for the job, but perhaps Brad was a better fit for tonight's matchup. High snap. Moody backpedals and collects it, fires it away cleanly, and a short punt crosses midfield, dropping at the North Medford 40 and moving backward to the Black Tornado 29, downed by McNary. First down and 10, North Medford on the Black Tornado 29. Exactly 3 minutes till halftime. And North Medford have a chance to extend an awesome lead, 21-6. I genuinely expected a closer affair tonight. Last season we saw a North Medford blowout, and McNary, they had this as bulletin board material all offseason. But tonight, the motivation hasn't shown up. Timeout on the field. McNary will burn their first with 3 minutes left in the first half. And a quick reminder, I'll get you a score update at halftime. South Medford, as far as I know, leading Centennial 7-0. A game on our sister station, News Media, 99.5 FM, 880 AM. Also a note for fans, if you like what you've heard tonight, I really love play-by-play. I implore you to listen to more of it tomorrow. I've got something special for you. Beaver football. Tomorrow night, Mike Parker, voice of the Beavers, leads us through Oregon State, black and orange, battling Hawaii. Kickoff at 9, preceded by the Beaver Tailgate Show at 7 p.m. That game is not on TV, by the way. So you're either going to find some janky internet feed that might give you a computer virus, or you'll listen on your radio. 7 o'clock right here on the game. I formation, first down and 10 for North Medford. Stoltz. No, it's Colby Narin in the game. Hands off to his fullback, Sandusky. And Sandusky drives ahead to the North 36. A gain of 7, 2nd and 3. So this is something that Chris Henry of the Mail Tribune pointed out. North Medford will swap quarterbacks tonight. Stoltz in the first, maybe third. Narin right now, maybe in the fourth as well. On 2nd and short, Colby out of the eye, hands off to Devin Brad, and the big bruising tailback for North Medford moves the chains. Stopped at the 41. That's enough for a first down with 2:25 in the second. Quick tempo, I formation. Handoff, Devin Brad. Brad counters to the right, breaks a tackle, breaks another to the 45, now to midfield, lowering his shoulder and crossing McNary territory to the 49. Oh no, a McNary injury as Spencer De La Cruz is down in a world of hurt. And it does not look good, folks. He is slamming his fist to the turf, and it looks like it might be a knee. 2:14 till halftime. We'll take another injury timeout and come back. You're listening to North Medford football, leading 21-6 right here on 96.1, 580 The Game. Just had the catch of the year for North Medford. Devin Grafton with an awesome one-handed grab down the right sideline into McNary territory, setting up a first down and 10. And Josh Baptiste in the game at tailback cruises down the right for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Nairn leading the eye. Hands off Baptiste. Sweep down the right. Baptiste with a block to the 5. Baptiste contact there and roped down at the 4. First down and goal, North Medford. Quick tempo tonight, the story for North. 1:20 till halftime. First and goal from the eye. Handoff Baptiste. Cuts up the middle to the end zone. Baptiste makes it look easy. Black Tornado blowing them out. Touchdown, North Medford. (27-6). This was supposed to be the closest game in the conference tonight, and right now there's nothing close. Danny Cassette to attempt the extra point try. He's been perfect this evening. Pugliano the hold. It's good. The kick in the air. It's good. And North Medford leads 28-6. Wow. 3 rushing touchdowns and a bomb to start the affair from Brennan Stoltz to Chase Costanzo. North Medford getting everything they want on the ground and the air tonight. And the marching band might get tired. I'm hearing that fight song an awful lot this evening. I love nights like this, folks. I said this a lot last year. I was so happy to see a competent North Medford team again. I was a North Medford student back in the day. So was my fiance. So were all of our friends growing up, and we never had good North Medford teams. We had very bad North Medford teams. We had some of the worst North Medford teams. And now I honestly believe Steve Turner is getting this Black Tornado squad right back where they should be, the pride of Southern Oregon. It warms my heart to watch it unfold. The North Medford drum line rallying the troops. You see players on the North Medford kickoff team dancing, and I can only imagine grinning from ear to ear at this 28-6 scoreline. Almost everything going the way of the Black Tornado. Cassette with another golf chip of a kickoff. It drops and dies at the McNary 24. Celtics advance the ball beyond the 30 and slam to the turf. What a hit. Ethan McMunn was the man with the pigskin, but I think he'll regret taking hold of that one. Must have a high pain tolerance because he runs to the sideline without a scratch on him. 28-6 North Medford. Still enough time for McNary to make something late first half. The Celtics are known for a high-octane, quick-tempo spread offense. And they've got a 3-year starter at QB. Eric Barker, the man leading the attack from the pistol. Junior Walling, the tailback, to his back. And a flag will put everything to a halt before Barker gets a snap. A defensive end jumps off sides for North Medford. That's an oopsie by Jaden Sandusky. 6'2", 230-pounder, playing both ways for the black and red this evening. Sandusky, a fine fullback for the North offense. The offsides gives 1st and 5 to McNary. Shotgun set, Walling to the left hip of Barker. 3-step drop. Barker fires wide open down the left sideline. Too easy in the North Medford territory on a leaping grab by Alex Tavera. A blown coverage by North Medford. Tavera had no one within 30 yards of him, and if he stayed on his feet, McNary would have had a touchdown. A minute remaining in the second quarter. McNary ball, 1st and 10 on the North Medford 35. Handoff Walling, takes it up the middle, shakes a defender, gets inside the 30. Walling carrying defenders to the 25. Another McNary first down. 1st down and 10. And McNary called timeout with 44 seconds left in the first half. And I stand corrected. It'll be 2nd and inches by McNary. Looked like a first down to me, though. Not that it matters too much. If Barker so much as breathes on the line of scrimmage, he'll move the ball far enough for the first down. McNary have been able to move the ball fairly effectively tonight. Problem has been either they've been stalled on 3rd down or they have been a little too aggressive in the passing game. Barker with a couple deep shots that he couldn't hit, one of which got intercepted by Cole Zoller and set up a North Medford touchdown drive. 28-6 North Medford, less than a minute remaining in the first half. McNary bunched 3 receivers all tight together on the 25-yard line of the left sideline. Walling behind his quarterback, Barker in the pistol, who pump fakes after receiving the snap, takes it upfield. Barker driving, Barker inside the 10, lost the football. Fumble recovery by North Medford, and the Black Tornado moved down the field with it. Another McNary turnover. They have coughed up the football 3 times tonight. A turnover on downs to start the game, an interception on their 3rd drive, and a fumble on their 4th drive. Wow. 28-6 North Medford, and with 31 seconds till halftime, I don't know what to expect from the Black Tornado. You might want to give Colby Nairn some reps. He hasn't had too much run in this second quarter. Remember, North Medford are trying out 2 different quarterbacks tonight. But I'm a Raider fan, folks, and I'll tell anybody in earshot about Super Bowl 18 and a textbook lesson in why you don't go for pay dirt with very little time and a full field right in front of you. North Medford, they'll play it relatively safe. Screen down the left. Almost fumbled. Wow. Nolan Morris juking a defender, had the ball ripped free. A McNary helmet made contact with the pigskin, and the clock will drip under 20 seconds left. I'd be stunned if we see a play. Nairn sprints to the huddle, but North Medford called timeout, 11 seconds to go. So we will see one more play. Steve Turner wants to allay any confusions that might be had with his junior quarterback. And you might see a Hail Mary by North Medford, or you might just see them kneel. 28-6. I don't think they need to pad the score here in the second quarter. Black Tornado taking pretty much everything they've wanted tonight. So far, no signs of stopping. We've hit 8 o'clock in real time, so I've got a quick opportunity to let you know. Fans, I have a legal obligation to tell you you're listening to KTMT 580 AM and K241CA 96.1 FM, Ashland. 96.1, 580 the game. You're home for North Medford football. 28-6 North Medford, approaching the halftime interval. Nairn, a draw run by Josh Baptiste. Big hole midfield. Baptiste with a block. Baptiste might have a big play inside the 20 to the 10. And Baptiste out of bounds with 1 second to go. Oh, my God. This North Medford offense. Steve Turner opened up the playbook. Last year it looked like they ran Lombardi football. 5 plays, and that was it. And now you've got about 5 chapters. A completely different offense for North Medford tonight. They are doing everything they could possibly dream of. 28-6. And after an epic run by Josh Baptiste, the Black Tornado have an opportunity for a Danny Cassette long field goal try. Long for this level. Luke Pugliano will hold. And his Nikes are spotted at the 19. Add 10 yards for the end zone, and this would be a 29-yard field goal try from the left hash mark. If he makes it, North Medford would carry a 25-point lead into halftime. If he misses, you still have a 22-point advantage.
And this would be a 35-yarder.
I stand corrected. I had Pugliano marked at the 19, but he's actually at the 24. And so if you add 10 from that, it's a 34-yard try. It'll be the longest kick of the season for North Medford. Let's see if Danny Cassette can send it through. Pugliano gets the snap. Cassette with the kick. The ball crosses the bar right through the uprights. A 34-yard field goal to end the half and send North Medford's fans in uproar. 31-6 Black Tornado. A raucous start for North Medford. Halftime interval coming up next. I'll recap the first half. I'll break down every North Medford touchdown, and then I'll forecast what just might happen in the second half of action. You know McNary's going to adjust. This is a smart team. This is a focused team, a driven team. I expect a much closer game in the second half, and I'll tell you why at halftime. Again, your score, North Medford 31, McNary 6. Back after this with halftime next on 96.1, 580, The Game. If you ask North Medford fans what they might like in their season opener, I think they might say touchdowns. I think they might say turnovers. I don't know how many of them would expect all of that to come together on a night like this. 31-6 North Medford at halftime. They have scored on the ground, they have scored through the air, and they have forced turnovers. It has been phenomenal for North Medford as they lead McNary by 25 at the break. Touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground by Devin Brad, 1 through the air. Devin Stoltz finding Chance Costanzo for a big play. Another on the ground by Josh Baptiste, and then a nice field goal by North Medford kicker Danny Cassette, nailing one from 34 yards out to end the first half. That's your score breakdown. McNary with a touchdown as Eric Barker found a man open down the left flat. I believe Leighton Thurlow with the play. Or no, excuse me, that was Zane Aker with the touchdown grab. Regardless, McNary are much stronger than their score in the first half. 31-6 North Medford. I expect some serious adjustments and a much closer second half of action that you'll need to tune into. So I implore you, stay with us, listen to our next segment in halftime, and I'll break down halftime adjustments that McNary can make to make more of a game of this. 31-6 North Medford at the interval. I'll be back after these messages on 96.1, 580 The Game. As a North grad, a North alumnus of 2010, I look at this game and I grin, and I hope you do too, North fans. 31-6 Black Tornado with a huge lead at halftime. They've done just about anything they wanted in that first half, and now I expect McNary to fine-tune things, adjust, and attack North Medford. They trail by 25, but they have probably the best player on the field tonight, Junior Walling. He's an Oregon State commit. I would expect McNary to scheme some ways to get their star tailback the ball more often and maybe free him up in the linebacking core to make some plays. put some guys at the line, hog up some of those blocking lanes, and just see what happens. McNary down 25, but I've seen crazier comebacks in high school football. I won't expect anything less from McNary. 31-6 North Medford at the half. Stay tuned for the second half of action. North Medford opening their year off to some fireworks and hoping to keep that going in the second half. We'll have to stay tuned to find out if they do so. 31-6 North Medford. Back after this with more halftime thoughts and then our third quarter right here on 96.1, 580 The Game. If I look at the scoreboard, I can't help but think about an article in the Oregonian that a very good friend of mine, Will Rubin, wrote this week. He said, quote, "The biggest question mark surrounding North Medford is Eli Spence, or the lack thereof. He was a star tailback for North Medford last year. He graduated. He now plies his trade at tight end for Portland State University. He's a D1 college football player now." And Will's point was everything ran through Eli last year. Who's it going to run through now? How are North Medford going to move the ball down the field now? And I think any question, any concern about North Medford's production has been answered in that first half. 31-6, North Medford leads McNary. 4 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 1 through the air, 3 huge turnovers, an interception, a fumble, and a turnover on downs. And North Medford will kick off to McNary to begin the second half in just a few moments. Again, 31-6, your halftime score. A flawless start for North Medford. And a stark contrast to the halftime score in our other relevant local game tonight. 6A South Medford, North's arch rivals, leading Centennial by a point early third quarter. 7-6 South Medford. That game is being contested in Gresham. And I highly encourage any South Medford fans, give that game a listen. 99.5 FM, 880 AM, KCMX, our sister station, and see how Max Bylander is covering the action there. Good friend of mine. Happy to have him in our company for the month of September, covering South Medford tonight and covering a defensive shootout here. Far contrast to the game I have here at Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford. The teams have elected to use my least favorite rule in Oregon, the 3-minute warm-up add-on at the end of every halftime break. So I'm going to stay on the air. I'm going to talk a little bit more about what I saw in the first half, and I'm also going to have an opportunity to thank our sponsor tonight, Abby's Legendary Pizza. Here's a tough question for pizza lovers: pepperoni or Hawaiian? How about both? Abby's used their 2 most popular pizzas to create a half-and-half special. Half pepperoni, half Hawaiian, 100% delicious. Enjoy Abby's half pepperoni, half Hawaiian pizza with delicious, authentic ingredients piled edge to edge at a special price. Visit your Medford Abby's locations on 1080 South Riverside and 2550 Crater Lake Highway, or visit their Central Point location at 825 East Pine Street. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Also want to tip my cap to Mike Parker. Mike is the play-by-play guy for Oregon State Beaver football, good friend of mine. And tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, Mike will cover Oregon State at Hawaii. Big opportunity for the Beavers, airing right here on the game. I think Oregon State could get their first win of the year if they tighten up that defense. A little sloppy last Friday. Let's see what they do on the island tomorrow night. 9 p.m. kick, following a 7 p.m. Beaver tailgate show with Mike Parker and all the Oregon State cohorts right here on your home for Oregon State Beaver football, 96.1, 580 The Game. Also, I'd be remiss without mentioning, if you like high school football and you like college football, I'm guessing you enjoy the NFL. I do enjoy the NFL, though I'm a Raider fan, so I don't know how much joy I'll get this weekend. I can tell you this, though. If you love football, you want to tune into us on Sunday. We've got wall-to-wall NFL coverage starting bright and early, 7 a.m. When you're doing your honey-do list, picking up the groceries, mowing the lawn, give us a listen. NFL Insider, NFL Preview, and NFL Today have phenomenal fantasy advice starting at 7 a.m. Then at 1 o'clock, the Seahawks battle the Bengals, and we're the official radio station of the Seahawks here in Southern Oregon. So here's Steve Rabel and the boys call that action. At 5, tune in for Sunday Night Football. Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers, Tom Brady and the Patriots. And then Monday, we got Monday Night Football right here on Southern Oregon's home for the NFL, 96-1, 580 the game. McNary will kick off to North Medford. I am sorely mistaken that, remember, McNary had that turnover on downs to begin the game. So Mood will kick to North Medford's Devin Brad, back deep to return. And the kick instead lands errant, curling out of bounds on the North Medford sideline and drawing a penalty flag for an illegal procedure. You can't kick it out. You're not supposed to anyway. And so North Medford will have a fairly nice field position to begin this game. 12 minutes left in the third quarter. 31-6 North Medford. And the Black Tornado begin possession starting the second half on their 35-yard line. Penalty flags costly at any level. I think especially so in the youth ranks. As Brennan Stoltz with the huddle. And his offensive line broke huddle before he delivered the play. I don't see that every day. Shotgun set. A back flank to each side for Stoltz as Jet Carpenter motions from tight right to far right. 3-step drop by Stoltz. Go route going for Carpenter. Contact! Carpenter down the field. Mano-a-mano into McNary territory. Bumped out of bounds, and multiple penalty flags fly through the air, landing on the turf and likely drawing a defensive pass interference. A wretched start for the McNary defense here to begin the second half. Pass interference confirmed by the umpire. And North Medford moved to midfield. A 15-yard penalty after another 15-yard penalty. And the Black Tornado are back in business. Big lead and momentum. 31-6 North Medford, early third. I formation on 1st and 10. Sandusky, the fullback, receives it on a dive up the middle, crosses midfield, and runs into a cloud of dust at the McNary 49. A gain of 1, 2nd down and 9 on the McNary 49-yard line. 11:30 in the third. All North Medford, 31-6. I think a touchdown would go a long way to icing this game. Brennan Stoltz in the eye. Receiver to each side. Sandusky, the fullback, leads Brad. Huge run up the middle. Devin Brad to the 30. Breaks a tackle 20. Loses the football. And a scrum inside the 20-yard line. Whoa, what a heads-up play. I think Devin Sandusky leapt on the football. Yes, he did. The North Medford fullback, right place, right time, prevented a horrible outcome. Though a penalty flag, so there's some yellow laundry on the right sideline, right in front of North Medford at the 26-yard line. Might be an illegal block, might be a hold.
And there's a penalty on the play.
A signal delivered to the umpire, who now shouts it out to us fans in the stands. A holding penalty against North Medford. 11:14 in the third. And that nice run negated. Black Tornado possession now at the 36. No, Brad appears to have enough for the first down. And that is the ruling. First down and 10 on the 36 after a spot foul. Stoltz with the handoff to Baptiste out of the eye. Sweeps down the right, cuts up the right hash mark 35 to the 30, and roped down at the McNary 27. Close to a first down. He got 8. North needs 2 on 2nd and 2. Same formation, out of the eye. Baptiste with a handoff. Easy first down. Cuts up field right. Baptiste now up the middle. Inside the 10. Tackled from behind at the 9. First and goal. This run defense gashed McNary last September when these schools battled. North Medford with the biggest win of their season that night. The opening night of their season last year. And it looks like the same story so far. Run, run, run. McNary can't stop it. First and goal. Play action Stoltz. Hit from behind. Loses the football. And the Celtics have recovered. A bone-crunching hit by a McNary defensive end led to a fumble recovery by the linebacker Joseph Fowler. And the Celtics have possession, 10-18 in the third. 31-6 North Medford. Steve Turner won't be too happy about that. It's the first Black Tornado turnover tonight. And it might just be what the doctor ordered for McNary. The defense has had trouble keeping North Medford out. But the defense might have just given the offense a breath of fresh air. Pistol set, 3 receivers right, 1 man alone on the left. The tailback Walling behind Barker. The quarterback Barker lined up in a pistol set. Walks to his offensive line. Barks out an audible. Now back in position, receives the snap, hands off to Walling, stretches down the left, stiff arms a defender, and he's shepherded out of bounds just shy of the McNary 20-yard line. A yard, maybe less. Second and very long. I'll say 9.5 with 10-13 in the third. 31-6 North Medford. It was 7-0 Black Tornado. McNary scored a touchdown to make it 7-6, and the black and red have had 24 unanswered ever since. Barker in the pistol on 2nd and 9. Walling the tailback into block. Barker into throw. Go route down the left sideline. Double covered and well out of the reach of the intended receiver, but contact throws the man down, and the official on that side chucks a flag. Wow. I don't think the pass was catchable, but what do I know? I would expect a free 15 yards for McNary, and that's the call. Defensive pass interference. Anthony Lopez, the guilty party. McNary able to make that throw because North Medford lined up in a cover 1 defense. Josh Baptiste, the free safety, all alone deep in the field. So Eric Barker took a gamble. Now let's see if McNary try again. First down and 10 on their 34. Pistol set. Tailback stays in a block. North Medford show blitz. Barker throws. Rockets an out route down the right sideline and caught for a McNary first down on the Celtic 45. Still shy of midfield, but 2 nice throws by Eric Barker. 1 drawing a penalty, 1 moving the sticks. Shotgun set, first down and 10 on the McNary 45. Barker fakes a wing sweep, keeps it himself. Barker to midfield, right up the middle. Barker lowers his shoulder. Contact at the 45 and momentum to the 43. Into North Medford territory, and another McNary first down. 9:40 in the third. Still a long way to go for the Celtics, but they aren't out of this game yet. 31-6 North Medford. I think this McNary team is making the proper adjustments so far. Snap out of the pistol to Barker, but blown dead by the officials. The Zebras throw some laundry out onto the turf. They saw something they didn't like, and I don't think Steve Turner will like this. The head coach of North Medford fuming at an offsides penalty. That's the kind of play that drives head coaches crazy. My dad, a youth coach in his own right, always said it this way. He'd always forgive a corner for going offsides, but he'd be mad as hell when the D lineman did it because they were right over the nose of the football. they could see the football. Ultimately, none of it ever matters. 9:05 in the third. McNary, 1st and 5 in the North Medford territory. Shotgun set. Barker pressured, bootlegs to the right, lobs down the right sideline. His man is well out of bounds. Multiple flags fly. I don't think that's fair at all. That's not a catchable ball. The receiver is out of bounds. The officials see PI, but the receiver was out of bounds. They'll talk it over, but if I were wearing the stripes, I would not have thrown a flag. Alas, I'm just a lowly broadcaster, and the defensive pass interference has been called. 31-6, McNary trailing big time, but having big success on their opening drive of the second half. They recovered a North Medford fumble deep in their own territory, and they have moved the ball into North Medford territory. Barker in the pistol on 1st down. Hands off to a tailback. That's Nico Sandoval. Starting left, squirting through traffic and weaving down the right for a short gain. Stopped shy of the 20-yard line at the North Medford 22. A gain of 1, 2nd and 9. And Sandoval will stay in at tailback. Pistol set. Lilac from the backfield to the left slot with 2 receivers next to him. 3 on that left side. They go for Lilac. Lob down the middle. 1v1. Leaping attempt. But the ball sails through his arms and hits the turf of the end zone. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 9. 8:15 remaining in the third frame. McNary picking and probing at this North Medford defense. If the Black Tornado can play clean, no penalties, I like their chances. A lot of laundry on this drive. Pistol set, 3rd and 9 for McNary. 3 receivers left, low snap for Barker. Picks it up off the grass, fires down the middle. Caught, breaking a tackle and lunging inside the 15, close to a 1st down. And it's enough to move the chains, or perhaps not. I thought it was beyond the marker, but an official on the far side raised a fist in the air, the universal signal for 4th down. Indeed, I was wrong. 4th and inches. Wow. Big opportunity here. If North can either force an incompletion or just stop McNary shy of the marker on 4th and inches, momentum will be squarely back with the black and red. Pistol set, Barker, wing sweep, goes to Lilac, cuts near the 1st down marker, clipped at the 12, but he's got the 1st down. Enough on 4th and inches to stretch for that 1st down. Now McNary have it 7:20 in the third. Trailing 31-6. Barker, quarterback run down the right. Stiff arms a defender. Gets inside the 10 and dropped at the 9, approaching the McNary sideline. A short gain. And the marker says 3rd down, so I'm just going to roll with it. We'll say 3rd and 6. Maybe 7. Three receivers bunched to the left. Lone man on the right is Riley Flores. Barker, the quarterback, in the pistol. A big bruising fullback, Diami Rios in the block. Barker fires down the left, floating towards the end zone, going for Lilac, and just missing the intended receiver, incomplete. He got open on a nifty cut down the left flat, but mistimed the route, or perhaps Barker mistimed the throw. The chemistry was off between the quarterback and his pass catcher, and now the down marker signals 4th down. McNary possession on their North Medford 10-yard line. Tailback on the right is Zane Aker. He's got the lone McNary touchdown. Barker, low snap, blitzed, pressured, fumbles the football, and North Medford have it. A bone-jarring hit by North Medford defensive lineman Matt Bryant ripped the ball free, and North Medford respond to a fumble with a fumble recovery on their own. Black Tornado possession, 6:24 in the third, and that big lead is unscathed. 31-6 North Medford. The offense did its part in the first half. The defense did its part on that drive. Textbook definition of bend but don't break. Now let's see what the offense can do. I formation, run by Brad. Huge hole right up the middle. Shakes a defender, and it's a foot race to the end zone. Brad to the McNary 40, the 30, the 20. Diagonal to the sideline and muscled out of bounds at the McNary 15-yard line. Blink your eyes, and he's all the way down the field. Devin Brad. A monster run. That running game, I said it last drive, they are gashing the McNary defense. It felt like a boxer with a jab and a jab and a jab and then a huge counter. They try it again. Brad on the left sweeps down that left sideline, and he's roped at the Nikes by the standout linebacker, Junior Walling. A short gain of 4, maybe 5. And now 2nd and 6 with 5:50 in the third. North Medford possession inside the red zone. Quick tempo in the second quarter, met by hushed pause in the third quarter. Slow and deliberate. And perhaps it bit North Medford there as 4 offensive linemen jumped. Something must have spooked the horses out there, and North Medford will move back 5 yards. So forget about that nice little 4 or 5 yard run by Devin Brad. Instead of 2nd and 6, we've got North Medford 2nd down and 11 on the McNary 17-yard line. North Medford possession, aiming to extend a 31-6 advantage. Shotgun set, Baptiste to the left, Travis Ebert to the right in the backfield. Stoltz fires a slant down the middle, going for Danny Cassette, and a rifle of a pass by Brennan Stoltz just skips off the hands of Cassette out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 12 for the Black Tornado.
3rd down and long now. That hasn't been unsurmountable for North tonight. Their opening drive of the night, they had a 3rd and 13. And the next play, Brennan Stoltz fired a bomb. Chance Costanzo with a long touchdown catch made it 7-0 North. He's on the far left sideline now, but they won't give it to him. Hand off Josh Baptiste, playing it safe. Baptiste drives up the middle, inches to the line of scrimmage, and moves the pile forward to about the McNary 16. So perhaps another field goal try for North Medford. Danny Cassette struck one from 34 yards to end the first half. North Medford will call timeout and give their big cannon of a leg a chance to warm up. 4:56 in the third, 31-6 North Medford. A much slower start to the second half than what we had in the first, but that's just how Steve Turner likes to play ball. Conservative, smart, fundamental football, and if you have good offensive linemen and you have good defensive linemen and you have a smart quarterback, more often than not, that's a formula for winning football games. We're seeing that formula, and it's cooking up something awfully tasty tonight. 31-6 Black Tornado with 3 touchdowns on the ground, 2 by Devin Brad, 1 by Josh Baptiste, And a touchdown pass that started the action from Brennan Stoltz to Chance Costanzo. North Medford as well, the beneficiary of 4 McNary turnovers. Black Tornado will go for it on 4th and 12. Shotgun set, back to each hip of Stoltz. 3 receivers, fires a seam down the middle, wide open, Jack Carpenter, it's too easy, caught in the end zone with ease. Touchdown, North Medford. 1v1, they put their best receiver in the slot and said, Jet, go run down the middle, look for the pass, and make something happen. And that's exactly what happened. 37-6 North Medford, pouring it on right now. Cassette, perfect so far tonight. Tries another. This one's blasted skyward through the uprights and good. 38-6 North Medford. The Black Tornado onslaught continues. North up 32 when we return on 96.1, 580 the game. (38-6) North Medford on top, getting everything they want. And I believe South Medford putting up a similar scoreline on Centennial, though I can't confirm that. You'll have to tune over to our sister station, News Media 99.5 FM, 880 AM. Over here, we've got 4:51 in the third. North Medford about to kick it away. McNary with 2 returners back deep. They'll have Alex Tavera on the right hash mark of the 25-yard line, and Ethan Martin on the opposite side of that 25. Squib by North Medford, caught on a bounce by Tavera, takes it 20. Down the right sideline, 25. Tavera to the 30. Tavera diving forward beyond the McNary 30 and out of bounds. That was near the McNary sideline at the McNary 34. First down and 10, McNary from their 34-yard line. The Celtics have moved the ball down the field. That has not been the problem. Great play calling tonight by this traveling team from Kaiser. Unfortunately, they have not played the cleanest performance this evening. 4 turnovers. 1 turnover on downs, 1 fumble, and 2 fumbles rather, and 1 interception. Pistol formation, Barker the quarterback. His tailback is Junior Walling, who receives the snap on a counter run, takes it to the 35, now 36, and thrown down between the hash marks on a short gain. Moves the chains 2 yards and sets up 2nd down and 8. No huddle from McNary. Staying in the pistol. 2 receivers left, tight end and a receiver on the right. The tight end is Leyland Thurlow. Junior Walling, the tailback. And the lone receiver on that right side is Riley Flores. Now an audible. Walling staying in the block on the left hip of the quarterback, Barker. Quick out route to Thurlow down the right sideline, 40-yard line, but the ball whistles out of his grasps. Quick throw by Barker, and the timing just not there yet for McNary. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 9. Same story last year for McNary, but if they have to go through a blowout for the end of that story, I think they'll take it. Celtics started winless the first month of the year, and I can say that for a fact because I covered this team at the start and end of their losing streak. But then McNary rattled off an impressive run in conference. Screen here on 3rd and long. Nice block, good holes, and out near the first down. I think he's got it. Leighton Thurlow awfully close to the marker. Inches shy. I don't agree with the spot there. I would have given it to Thurlow. 4th and a couple of inches for McNary, so they'll go for it. They won their conference last year after North Medford blew them out to start the season. Right now, they're not looking too pretty. 38-6, but perhaps there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Pistol set. Thurlow, an H-back on the left. Now motions to the right. Walling the tailback. Pistol set. Barker the snap. Timeout McNary.
And timeout for McNary.
Coaches did not like that confusion, and they want to take a breather and have a moment just to make sure they get everybody lined up in just the perfect way. Timeout McNary, 3:54 in the third. Again, North Medford on top, 38-6. A touchdown here in the third quarter, and 4 of them in the first half, plus a nice 34-yard field goal by Danny Cassette. Our broadcast tonight is brought to you by Abby's. Here's a tough question for pizza lovers. Pepperoni or Hawaiian? How about both? Abby's has both. They put their 2 most popular pizzas together and created an awesome half-and-half special. Half pepperoni, half Hawaiian. 100% delicious. Visit your Medford Abby's locations on 1080 South Riverside and 2550 Crater Lake Highway, or East Pine Street in Central Point. Abby's legendary. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. 4th and 1. McNary, go for it. Thurlow on the right hip of his quarterback. Walling behind him in the pistol. Fake the handoff on a wing sweep. Give it to Walling. Blown up by North Medford, and he's not going to get to the marker. Another turnover, and a second turnover on downs. Black Tornado ball with 3:47 in the third, and it's just not McNary's night. I like the play call. I like the misdirection, but the execution just ain't there. Steve Turner applauded his offensive line before our pregame tonight. I have a tradition with Steve that I walk down to the field and I tap him on the shoulder and I say, hey, can I bother you for a minute? And then I ask him some questions that I don't record. I don't share it on the radio show because Steve Turner, North Medford's head coach, really isn't too fond of that. He's not a bad guy. He just isn't super friendly with the radio broadcaster. So I make it a little more comfortable for him. Anyway, Steve told me his O-line was looking great. His D-line looks even better. North Medford with a screen down the flat, bobbled, and eventually ruled incomplete, I believe. No, they'll say that was actually behind the line of scrimmage. Backward pass. So wise on North Medford's Nolan Morris, junior man in the slot, to scoop the ball. 2nd and 11. Colby Narin in at quarterback for North Medford now. Josh Baptiste is tailback. Handoff, blown up. The McNary D-line swarming hard, and Junior Walling with a celebration, a pump of the fist, and a trot back into the linebacking core. The Oregon State commit with a big tackle for loss. 3rd and 13.
Be 3rd and 14 for the Black Tornado.
Narin in at QB, and Brad Reed in the backfield for North Medford on this play. The 3rd tailback we've seen tonight for the Black Tornado. Travis Ebert will block for him. Reed, the tailback, in the eye. Narin, 3-step drop, fires a slant down the middle. Caught by Chase Costanzo. Costanzo breaks a tackle inside the 30. Dragon jerseys with him. Oh, he's got the first down. Hustle and effort on full display. 2:29 in the third. Moving the chains for a Black Tornado 1st and 10. 38-6 North Medford, and all because of plays like that from Chance Costanzo. Caught a slant down the middle and caught a couple breaks. Colby Narin breaks huddle and leads the I formation. Ebert, his fullback. Reed, the tailback. Handoff to Reed. Takes it up the middle, and Reed inside the 30 to the McNary 27. A gain of 1.
Brad Reed with the carry.
I think it's good on North Medford. You know what you have in Josh Baptiste. You know what you have in Devin Brad. You have an awful lot in those 2 tailbacks who will share starters reps this year. But here's an opportunity. In a 38-6 ball game, you have the lead in a comfortable one. You get to see what you have in the young junior, 6-foot, 180-pounder Brad Reed. He's in the shotgun to the left hip of Narin. Narin looking left, fires left, out route, caught by Jet Carpenter with a stiff arm at the 20 and a spin off a defender, roped down at the McNary 21. A gain of 6, third and short on the way.
Spins down to the 21.
A fun evening for North Medford fans. I wish McNary fans could say the same, because this Kaiser crowd travels awfully well. I've seen 2 McNary North Medford games here at Spiegelberg Stadium, and both of them are jam-packed on this visitor stands below the press box. Reed gets the handoff on third and short, drives through a hole up the middle, has the first down, and Reed finally stopped at the McNary 16. Fresh chains for the black and red. 38 seconds left in the third. We might see one more play in this third stanza. And then North Medford aimed to seal the deal. A fumble stymied them on their opening possession of the third quarter. I formation, first down and 10, inside the red zone. 19 seconds left in the third. Fullback dive. Travis Ebert has it for the first time tonight. And Ebert swiftly marches ahead to the 11-yard line. 9 seconds till the end of the third, and I'll take a break right here. 38-6 North Medford. They've got a second and short on the way. We'll be right back with it on 96.1, 580, The Game. 38-6 North Medford. A very, very impressive three-quarter performance from the Black Tornado, and they want to put the exclamation point on this opening statement of the season. They have the ball inside the McNary red zone. 38-6, second down and 5. A shotgun set for Colby Nairn and the troops. Fires a floating pass in between the pylons down the left sideline of the end zone. But the play was blown dead. Whistles and flags abound. Let's see what the officiating crew concoct here. Prior to the snap, they'll say a McNary penalty. A 5-yard gain for North Medford and an automatic first down. So first and goal, Black Tornado. Ball spotted at the 6. 11:58 in the fourth. North Medford in total control. 38-6, aiming for more. I formation, Nairn under center. Ebert the fullback, Reed the tailback. Reed gets a handoff, sweeps down the right, cuts up field on the right hash mark, stopped at the goal line and sent backward. A solid gain by Brad Reed, but he's shy of the end zone by 2 yards. Second and goal from the 2 now.
At the McNary 2, second and goal.
We saw Colby Nairn in the second quarter for North Medford, and late third quarter, now entering the fourth. Brennan Stoltz started the game and led North Medford on a bunch of touchdown drives. They still haven't decided the victor of that quarterback battle. Nairn under center, second and goal, lost the football, tries to dive on it. There's a scrum, and luckily for North Medford, Colby Nairn, when he's lifted out of the pile, has the pigskin in his grasps. Doesn't lose any yardage on that play either. In fact, might have gained a couple inches. Third and goal. Ball about 1.5 yards out. It's kind of like a holy roller play. You're not supposed to fumble forward, but the officials won't dog him too hard for that. I formation, Nairn. Reed the tailback. Reed gets the handoff. Reed running to the end zone. Touchdown, North Medford. Brad Reed. 3 different tailbacks have punched it in for 6, but there is a penalty on the play. Oh, no. I was so happy for Brad Reed, so excited to see a newcomer here on this North Medford team, but his touchdown is wiped off the board. A penalty sends North Medford backward. Spot foul from the 1-yard line. It's now third and goal on the 11. I'm so sorry, Brad Reed. 9:01 in real time. Folks, I am legally obligated to tell you, you're listening to 580 KTMT AM and 96.1 K241CA. 96.1 FM, 96.1, 580 the game. Lob to the end zone, 1v1, leaping grab, caught, Nolan Morris, touchdown, North Medford. Reed is left with empty pockets. His touchdown called back, but the Black Tornado answer quick. One play, 6 points. Nolan Morris with a nice lob play there on the far left sideline. North Medford scoring 44 so far tonight. And the leg of Danny Cassette can make it 45. 45-6, the aim for North Medford. The snap held down by Pugliano. The kick from Cassette, perfect again. 45-6 North Medford. 10:30 in the fourth. We'll take our final break of the evening and bring you the rest of the night's action right here on 96.1, 580 the game. Coaches, sometimes I believe that some coaches are kind of into blowouts. What I mean by that is this McNary staff is going to have the perfect backing for their message this week. You got to try harder than this. You got to focus harder than this. You got to be more ready than this. North Medford, they were focused. They've played tough, and they were awfully ready, and it shows on the scoreline. North Medford 45, McNary 6, 10:30 left in this ball game. Cassette with a North Medford kickoff, caught at the McNary 5 by Ethan Martin, who dances to the 10. Martin with a crease to the 15, breaks a tackle 20, jukes up field 23, and whoa, Nelly, he is crushed by a swarm of red jerseys. Black and red all over at the end of the play. And McNary, after another nice hit by the North Medford kickoff team, McNary have possession of the football at their own 23-yard line. 10:19 left in the ball game, fourth quarter of action. North Medford led by 25 at halftime, 31-6, and they've outscored McNary 14-0 in the second half. A touchdown in each quarter. Pistol set, three receivers right. Alex Tavera alone on the left. Barker, the quarterback, in the pistol with a tailback, Sandoval behind him. Gets the snap, throws down the middle, dropped by Tavera. Ball up into the air and nearly picked off by Danny Cassette, but the North Medford DB couldn't get there in time. Incompletion, 2nd and 10. Ultimately, for any McNary fans listening, I applaud your football team. I think they just ran into a poor matchup in the past two seasons against North Medford. Pistol set, 2nd down and 10. Barker looks left, then right. 3-step drop. Fires down the right. It's caught in the flat by a tailback. That is Sandoval, squirting through black jerseys in the secondary and muscling beyond the 30, ahead to the McNary 32. A gain of 8, 2nd and 2, McNary. At the end of the day, you lose this game, and then you play South Medford in a month, October 4th. But 4 games in league against Sprague, Bend, and the Salem schools will ultimately decide McNary's fate. Handoff here on 3rd and short. Gets enough for the marker. Nico Sandoval with a stretch run to the left. 1st down and 10, McNary on the Celtic 35-yard line. Storyline last year was a ton of losses to start the year, and then 4 straight wins to cap it. Good enough for a conference title, believe it or not. And the Celtics, I think, even fought admirably, if not winning in the first round of the playoffs, coming awfully close. Sandoval motions to the right, empty backfield. Barker gets the snap, wasn't ready for it, lost the football. There's a fumble deep in McNary territory. Eventually, he falls on the pigskin inside the McNary 5. Oh my, what a play. line of scrimmage was the 34. The new line of scrimmage is the 4 of McNary, so we've got 1st and 40. Unbelievable. Or excuse me, not 40. It is 2nd and 40. Barker in the end zone. I'm not used to saying 2nd and 40. That's a rarity in football. 2 backs in the backfield, 3 receivers out wide. Barker blitzed, gets it out quick. A screen pass attempted, but nobody home. Pass over the outstretched arms of his intended receiver, Nico Sandoval. And the incompletion sets up the also rare 3rd and 40. Now, I should note McNary converted a 3rd and 30 in the first quarter tonight, so 3rd and 40 is not out of the question, but it is an awfully tall order. Barker will be attempting anything out of his own end zone. Tailback in the backfield is Drew Brown. Now Brown lines up as an H-back to the left of Barker. Barker in the shotgun, feet over the black end zone. High snap at his shoulder, makes the catch. 3-step drop, under pressure, breaks out of a tackle, fires deep across his body to a wide open receiver. No! Intercepted! Devin Grafton playing center field, stole the pass and shut the door. Another turnover, the 5th of the night on McNary. A diving catch by Grafton denies the essential Hail Mary attempt at this point, 3rd and 40. So it's almost like a punt. And Grafton fell to the turf at midfield. So North have it, 1st and 10 from the 50. 8 minutes left in regulation. And no doubt about the victor tonight. 45-6 North Medford with the lead and the ball. Reed in the backfield, and a 3rd quarterback now under center. Dawson Sherborne will get some touches. The snap received by Sherborne, pitch to Reed, sweep down the left, cutting between the hash marks up the middle, and Reed stopped in McNary territory at the Celtic 44. A gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. I would be stunned if North Medford throw the ball very much in this 4th quarter clock-killing drive. You just want to get out of this game without injuries and get out of this game with some good game film. There's a penalty flag assessed at the end of the run. It'll back North Medford up to their own 45, and I think they'll have to start that 1st down over. 1st and 15.
1st and 15 for the Black Tornado with the ball at their 45.
Sherborne breaks huddle for North Medford. He's got some speed, plays at defensive back on the other side. Ebert his fullback, Reed the tailback in the eye. Handoff to Reed, takes it up the middle. Now diving to the right with a good block from his right guard, Griffin Larson. Crosses the line of scrimmage at the 45 and advances 2 yards to the North Medford 47. 2nd and 13. Sherborne to the far left sideline where North Medford are lined up, receives the play from his coaching staff, delivers it to the huddle, breaks huddle, and North line up in an I formation. Receivers to each side, tight end on the left, fullback is Ebert, tailback is Reed. Reed taking it beyond midfield on a stretch to the left, breaking a tackle, carrying a defender, and finally stymied at the McNary 49-yard line. A gain of 4, setting up 3rd down and 9. (45-6) North Medford. They scored 31 leading halftime, and then a touchdown in the 3rd, another early here in the 4th. Should also mention the first half capping 34-yard field goal try by Danny Cassette. Sherborne in the eye on 3rd and 9. Reed the tailback. They hand it off. He takes it up the middle. Reed beyond the line of scrimmage and roped down in the defensive line after a gain of 3. 4th down and a likely punt on the way for North Medford. At least that's what I would call here. But Sherborne is still out there. And he's delivering a real serious play to his troops. North's going to go for it. 5:40 left in this game and a monster lead. North's going for more. 2 receivers to the left, none on the right. Tight end on the right, fullback right, and a tailback. Reed to the right, runs to the right, has the first down 40. Reed to the 30, Reed to the 20, crease inside the 15, and wrestled out of bounds after a huge 4th down gamble. Down to their last quarter on the machine. North pulled the lever and hit jackpot. Brad Reed with another impressive run tonight. North's gone to the well at the quarterback position with Dawson Sherborne succeeding Colby Nairn and Brennan Stoltz, and they've done the same in the backfield. Baptiste and Brad giving way to Brad Reed. They flip the formation. 2 receivers right, none left. Reed in the backfield, gets the handoff, sweeps to the left, and loses yardage. Pretty much nothing there, if anything. A North Medford lineman is down. Oh, no. Levi Griffin, 6'5", 307. He's on the turf, and he's rolling over. Not feeling it, not looking good. We're going to take an injury timeout and come back. You're listening to North Medford football on 96.1, 580, The Game. Levi Griffin with a raucous applause from the North Medford crowd as North Medford's training staff and a couple assistant coaches help big ol' 300-pound Levi off the field. An injury succumbed by that outstanding North Medford offensive lineman. You hate to see injuries on the opening night of the season. I talk about it every year. These kids work so hard, not just in practice, not just on game day, but in the classroom to be given the opportunity to represent their school. And you hate to see it halted like that so early in the campaign. Sherborne under center in the eye. Lost the football. Scoops it up off the turf. No! The ball darts down the right tackle spot. Eventually dove on by Griffin Larson. Heads up play by him. And North will keep possession of the football, but at a price. A loss, and a fairly substantial one after the fumble. Now 3rd and long with, I'd say, 11 yards to the marker. I formation, Reed the tailback, Ebert the fullback. 2 receivers right, none left. Sherborne under center. He's got a tight end on the left flank. Takes his time under center, gets the snap, fakes a handoff to his fullback. Might be a broken play. Hands off to Reed, who swims through lots of white jerseys in heavy traffic. Gets up the middle to the 11, no more. And North Medford have 4th down. With no concern left in this ball game, 45-6, Black Tornado on top. Just over 3 minutes left in regulation. North's going to go for it. No point padding the score with an easy field goal, so I formation on 4th down. A receiver split to each side. Tight end on the right, Ebert the fullback, Reed the tailback, Sherborne the QB, standing up, scanning the defense, and now crouching under center. He receives the snap, hands off Reed on a pitch, lost the football, scoops up a fumble, but it's blown dead by the officiating crew, and North Medford have their 2nd turnover tonight. McNary with 5, North Medford with 2, and perhaps that accounts for the difference in score. North Medford on top, 45-6. 2:50 left in regulation. McNary with a chance to put some points on the board, playing for pride late in this ball game. The boys from Kaiser showing awfully tough tonight, despite the scoreboard working against them. I want to let you know about Beaver football tomorrow. Also, week 1 of the NFL this weekend right here on the game. When I have an opportunity, I will share further details. Right now, first down and 10, McNary. They bring in the second string offense, giving some reps to some newcomers. Jack McCarty with a good try. Finds Alex Tavera on a screen down the left. Tavera lost the football. Ball squirted free at the 25, and North Medford have it. Colby Nairn, one of 3 quarterbacks who has seen action for North Medford tonight. Also playing linebacker for North Medford tonight. And he trots off the field with a little jig. All giddy, happy with himself after recovering a fumble. The 6th McNary turnover this evening. 45-6 North Medford with 2:40 left in this game. A couple runs and it's over. Sherborne in the eye, a receiver to each side. Ebert, the fullback. Reed, the tailback. A pitch to Reed. Drives through a line up the middle. And forward progress is halted at the McNary 24. First down and 10. Had a nice run. Now second, and we'll say 5 for North Medford. Receivers in right now for the black and red. Nick Samudio getting some good run. This is a testament to North's depth this year. Samudio was a key contributor on both the receiving corps and the secondary last fall. And tonight he's only seen action in the 4th quarter. Peyton Hamlin as well in the game. Hamlin far left, Samudio slot left. Tight end on the right is Brendan Pollard. Ebert the fullback, Reed the tailback. Fullback dive Ebert, and Ebert drags white jerseys with him inside the 20 to the McNary 19. I love seeing Eberts on that North Medford team. I went to school with a ton of them when I was a North Medford student. I remember one in particular. My fiance and I were in the marching band, and he was our mascot one year. That's the hardest job at the parade, a thankless position. Sherborne under center in the I formation for North Medford. Pollard at tight end, Ebert the fullback, Samudio and Hamlin receivers out on the left. I formation handoff to the tailback, Reed, who takes it between the hash marks at the line of scrimmage, maybe another yard. 3rd and short coming up. Excuse me. Now 4th and short. He's shy by a yard. 35 seconds to go. North Medford in full control. They're going to win this game regardless of what happens. But you might see one more play, and I think this would be a great opportunity for a victory formation here. You got nothing to prove. There's no reason to run the score. You just send a good, bright, positive message to your kids. And I think that's what North will do here. Victory formation. Sherborne will do the honors. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to victory. Sherborne kneels, and the Black Tornado win it. Back-to-back seasons with a season-opening win for Steve Turner's Black and Red. North Medford 45, McNary 6. A full recap of the action coming up next, and I'll try to get a final score from South Medford's game up in Portland. Again, your final right here, live at Spiegelberg Stadium. North Medford send everybody home happy. They beat McNary 45-6. Our post-game recap and post-game players of the game coming up after this on your home for North Medford, 96.1, 580, The Game. Few score lines will be as convincing as this one. North Medford off to a fantastic start after thrashing McNary 45-6. The Black Tornado defense forced 6 turnovers. The Black Tornado offense took whatever they wanted. Touchdowns on the ground, strikes through the air, and even a very fine field goal by Danny Cassette from 34 yards out. A perfect opening night for North Medford, and something to hang their heads up high before they take the road at Jefferson next Friday night. That's going to be a phenomenal test, facing a very talented athletic bunch from the Portland Interscholastic League. Tonight, all smiles and grins and celebration as North Medford defeats McNary. Our players of the game, I got to tip my cap to the McNary linebacker and defensive captain, Junior Walling. I thought he made some standout tackles and really put a display out there on why Oregon State offered him a scholarship. He's expected to play D1 college football for somebody good next fall. Committed to the Beavers right now. We'll see just how far he goes as he climbs up the ladder in scouts' attentions. And for North Medford, it's really tough. You had 3 quarterbacks, all performed well. You had 3 tailbacks, all performed well. But I'm going to give the nod to Brennan Stoltz. Here's a kid that played 2 sports last year, but I don't know where his heart was in either. And I'm not saying he was bad. I'm not saying he was of any detriment. I'm just saying he was a young man, and I think that there is a lot more maturity in that leader and North Medford's starting quarterback tonight. By all accounts, there was a legitimate quarterback battle. Stoltz versus Colby Nairn may still be undecided, but my vote is Brennan. I thought Stoltz ran the offense just about as perfectly as you'd want, not only calling plays in the huddle, commanding the troops, scanning the defense pre-snap, but also audibly to the correct play, and even more importantly, when he's in that play, reacting to when the defense changes, scanning his progressions, firing some nice lobs, some nice deep strikes, some nice short, quick passes as well. I was extremely impressed with Brennan Stoltz tonight. He's my North Medford player of the game. For all of us at 96.1, 580 The Game, my name is Matt Bagley, and I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor tonight, Abby's Legendary Pizza. I also want to tip my cap to our Beaver fans that might be listening. I'm excited for the orange and black tomorrow, just like you are. And if you'd like to catch that Oregon State football game, you can do so right here, 9 p.m. kickoff tomorrow night right here on The Game. Seahawks fans, you get a present under the Christmas tree as well as the NFL season kicks off 1 o'clock Sunday with the Seahawks and the Bengals right here on The Game, followed by Sunday Night Football, Steelers-Patriots. Football fans' delight this weekend on the airwaves. Again, your final score, North Medford 45, McNary 6. For all of us at 96.1, 580 The Game, I want to thank Amy Tiger and Patrick Grady with the Medford School District. Also, a thanks to Max Mylander working the board on our sister station, News Media 880 tonight, and Joe Musio, our general manager, as well as Dan Sullivan, the engineer behind the scenes that makes these broadcasts possible. North Medford gets the win, 45-6. They'll play Jefferson next Friday night in Portland, but you can hear it right here on The Game. Have a great night, everybody, and go Black Tornado.